We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Armadillos of San Antonio taking on the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start the drive with Cook, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Lazard will go in motion right. Now Carter to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. That's Kyler Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Hey, Mike. 26. Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Hey, here we go. 58.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
An audible here to get a new look.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this. Callie. Don't let Callie.
Motion man left is Lazard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll take it inside the 25. Here's a 2nd and 8.
26. 50.
2 yards on the pickup.
Over.
Second and 8.
Here's Pollard again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Completes it to Wilson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Loss of the yard. It's 4th down.
Get 300. Get 300. Back north. Wide left.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Pollard. Sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
50. Hey, 88. Zoom.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Armadillo.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson on first down. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 4-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground. Carter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Inside.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Inside. 26. Hey, take 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 88. Jumbo. Next one. Inside.
In motion right is Wilson. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
J-Mike. 26. Hey, check 26. Check 30.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Rodgers now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And just shutting him off there. And now off to the races down the right side. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Jump out!
Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep here for Mechie. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, 626. 630.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking downfield for Pollard. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Jets. Colin Johnson, 31 yards. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
York now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, San Antonio.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, 88.
At the 18-yard line.
Jump out! Back north. Inside.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
26. Yeah, this. Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Quan Miller. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard
Second down, Pollard again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Lazard will go in motion right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 20. Front, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Inside. Hey, Mike.
On first down, Rodgers. That one too wide and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
And again, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Take 30. Yeah, this.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Hey, 88.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. York on now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now an audible here into something else. Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. This one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. This is Ridley. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Left side, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back north. Inside. Box it, box it, box it. Teammate.
Rodgers to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here at a time.